Right, hello.
Hello.
It's bloody Safehouse Podcast. It's exciting times. My name's Tom and I am joined by my good friend and co-host James Pickard.
Hello again.
Hello again. So, what's happening? How's life?
Not bad.
Yeah, mustn't
I've
grumble.
been still doing Gamescom stuff all week.
Yeah.
I think I'm free of it now.
No, there's no escape. Infinite Gamescom.
Always Gamescom.
Always, forever. So D23 happened last weekend. Last episode was we filmed just too early to get anything interesting out of it, really.
Mm-hmm.
But there's some cool stuff. They showed off trailer for Captain America: Civil War, which leaked. It's pretty good.
I haven't seen it.
Minor spoilers for Captain America: Civil War trailer. It's like a lot of intercut bits of like President Kennedy and various political figures talking about, you know, taking responsibility for your actions and this sort of thing. Little ham-fisted, but it's fine, up to a point where it's like now talking about how superheroes are unregulated and that's not so good and they need to be.
So it's doing
It's
first class thing.
Yeah, pretty much. And then so Stark is all like, we need to, you know, be accountable for our action, because Stark sort of feels guilty because he's fucked it a couple of times. Because let's be honest, every villain that Tony Stark has been of his doing.
Yeah.
Like, except for maybe Whiplash, who was his father's doing. So, you know, basically he's sort of gone, I've made more villains than I have good, and I fucked up with Ultron, and my life's a joke. So he feels sort of accountable, so he's trying to bring everything in. Captain America's like, no, after he's been burned by S.H.I.E.L.D., he's like, no, it takes one corrupt person at the top and we're all fighting the wrong people. So he's like, you know, we should let our moral compass guide us, kind of thing. Couple of cool shots. We get to see Ant-Man in the trailer. We get to see fucking Spider-Man in the Iron Spider suit. The red and gold suit. You see just a brief, like, split-second shot of him jumping out of a building, but you just see the red and gold suit, but it's like clearly like a thin, wiry teenager as opposed to Tony.
Yeah.
So Spider-Man's going to have his Iron Spider gear. I can't remember if you see Black Panther in the trailer. I know we've had the set photos of Black Panther, which has been pretty cool. But still, so Civil War should be quite exciting.
Yeah, I've been catching up on Agent Carter, so
Yeah.
Captain America's kind of in the forefront of my mind at the minute.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, no, it's not that far off now, is it? It's next. I imagine it'll be May, because they usually bring out everything in May. So it'll be.
Isn't Strange the next film? Didn't we work this out?
No, I think it's Civil War is the first one of Phase 3, and then Strange.
Oh, okay.
And then after that, I think it's Spider-Man and Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Which we'll actually get back to later because that's vaguely relevant. But while we're still on D23, Doctor Strange got a sizzle reel. I've read descriptions of it, haven't seen it because that didn't leak. But Benedict Cumberbatch did a little introduction and said, "Hello, everyone." He gave everyone the Vulcan salute. It was like, "Oh no, shit, wrong film." So he did a little introduction saying it's really good. It's a very interesting character. He gets to take him to some pretty dark places. And then it was a trailer that was narrated by Scott Derrickson talking about the film and sort of what they're going for. By the sounds of it, really cool. A lot of interdimensional travel, a lot of really psychedelic, sort of like 70s LSD inspired stuff. Like he said, the magic is trippy magic. Like it's not... You know, it's not like...
Fireball.
Yeah, you're not throwing fireballs. It's not like Scarlet... Yeah, throwing a magic missile at the wall of dark. You know, it's like the magic will be everything goes kaleidoscope LSD effects.
Excellent.
So that will be pretty fun.
I'm pretty hyped for that. I mean, Tilda Swinton's in it as well, isn't she?
She is, yeah, she's the ancient one.
It's going to be a really
couple of
good
people
cast.
kicking off because they're like, oh, they've
Is it gender swapped, isn't it?
Because there's gender swapped and race swapped. Because in the comics... the ancient one was like a little old Tibetan guy, and they've gone, oh no, it's Tilda Swinton now, so it's a white woman, and it's like, well, And everyone's like, oh, it's very progressive to gender swap it to a woman. But you've whitewashed it. And it's like, oh my God, they fucking cast a person. A person was cast in it. You know, Marvel aren't afraid to change the colour of their characters. Like, look at Heimdall. How many Black Vikings do you know? And they got Idris Elba to play Heimdall. And it's like, he nailed it. You know, they know what they're doing. Just leave them alone. So, yeah, Tilda Swinton would be good. And bloody Baron Mordo? Baron Mordo.
Yes.
Yeah, he's the villain in it, played by Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Oh.
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Yes.
That
12
guy.
Years a
12 Years a Slave guy. I like him. He's pretty good.
He's pretty good.
So, yeah, so that looks pretty cool. And we got a cast photo from Rogue One, new Star Wars.
That I'm pretty excited for.
Yeah, that looks really good. That's got a hell of a cast on it. It's got Donnie Yen from the Ip Man movies, the martial arts dude.
Mads Mikkelsen as well.
Yes, Mads Mikkelsen is in it from Hannibal. 'Cause he's not doing anything now, is he?
No, they've cancelled that, the bastards.
That. And the Alan Tudyk is going to be in it as a CGI character. They don't know whether he's an alien or a droid yet, but I'd imagine an alien because I don't know. It could go either way. I imagine a droid. They just put him in a suit because Star Wars has always done that. Whereas, you know, it's all good. Alien Alan Tudyk I can get behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch of folk in it that are quite interesting. It's quite a good cast. It's got the fella from you know when we went to see Nightcrawler. You know the little mate who he hired and screwed over.
Yeah.
In Nightcrawler, he's in it. He's like, I think he's supposed to be like the sort of tech wizard guy because you can't have a heist team without a tech wizard.
Yeah.
But no, Donnie Yen is the one I'm excited about because he's going to be like, because in the film it looks like he's blind and he's got some sort of staff. And so he's a blind X-Wing pilot with a staff. So I'm thinking must be some sort of force sensitive to be able to pilot a ship while you're blind, unless he's got robot eyes. That could happen.
Yeah.
Because, you know, sci-fi.
Star Wars, yeah.
But yeah, Donnie Yen going around judo kicking
with
fucking
Hannibal.
Stormtroopers. Yeah, I'm quite excited. But Mads Mikkelsen wasn't in the photo.
Wasn't he not? I thought he was like slightly on, so you couldn't really see his face.
Oh, okay, that might have been him. Yeah, because I didn't like look at him and go, "Oh, that's him." He must be out the back somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm looking forward to that because you know heist films are fun.
Yeah.
It's
like a good heist film.
Yeah, and it's a Star Wars heist film. Also, they've changed it from being a Star Wars anthology to being a Star Wars story. So instead of it being Star Wars anthologies Rogue One, it's now Rogue One, a Star Wars story. I almost preferred it the other way. I like the Star Wars anthologies idea.
It's just the same principle, but different name.
Yeah, exactly.
It obviously resonated better with the 19 to 45 demographic.
That's
some
it.
Bullshit.
Yeah, but
because anthology's got too many letters in it.
Yeah, people can't spell anthologies. But I'm looking forward to that. And then obviously they'll follow that up with Han Solo versus Boba Fett the movie, which. All right.
It's going to be young Han Solo.
Young Han Solo. Yeah, they have revealed a couple of details about that. It is going to be like literally late teens, early 20s Han Solo. So really young Han Solo.
It's not going to be Chris Pratt.
It's not going to be Chris Pratt, no. Because in episode 1 he was supposed to be, like 30 odd? Early 30s? So, not episode, I say episode 1, episode 4. The first film in 1977 he was supposed to be like 30 or so. So it's going to be set 10 to 15 years before New Hope. So it'll be just after Revenge of the Sith, effectively. Although I don't think there's going to be any crossover, because different parts of the galaxy, different shit going on.
Yeah.
Because Revenge of the Sith was basically just the Anakin going bad story, wasn't it? Nothing interesting happened.
Sith was 3?
Sith was 3.
Yeah.
Sith was the only one of the prequel trilogies that was vaguely forgivable. Because Phantom Menace, just nothing happened.
No one cares about.
No one cares about Phantom. Like, nothing happened in Phantom Menace. Attack of the Clones, nothing happened in Attack of the Clones.
I remember my memories of Attack on Clones are politicking and Anakin whining.
There's some whiny Anakin. There was a lot of the Trade Senate Forum.
That's what I remember.
There was that. The only vaguely redeemable scene in that is the bit where Obi-Wan goes to that water planet.
Sees the
where he goes and finds the cloning facility.
That's
that was actually really cool.
Yeah.
There was a bit that I missed in that when I watched it, but I recently found in like a little did you know kind of thing that you know how that they're saying that all the stormtroopers were clones of Jango Fett.
Yeah.
And there's that bit in the in episode, I keep saying episode 1 in Star Wars in New Hope, where the stormtrooper bumps his head on the door. There's a bit, and it's like this famous thing that got left in the film, where as they're coming through a door, he hits his head, and he's like, "Oh shit," and they carry on. In Attack of the Clones, when Jango Fett and Obi-Wan are having that fight, when Jango Fett gets in his ship, he bumps his head on the door because George Lucas said he liked the idea that Jango Fett was just a bit clumsy, and that got cloned into all the stormtroopers. So he made the guy banging his head on the door canon. It's fucking stupid, but I just really like that. I was like, fair enough, George. Fair enough. Outside of D23, this is going back to the Thor Ragnarok thing. Christopher Yost, who wrote Dark World and is writing Ragnarok, has been brought on to write a Masters of the Universe movie. We're getting a He-Man film. Since like another one since bloody old Dolph Lundgren played him in the original, I think, back in the 70s. Thereabouts. Was it Dolph Lundgren? Or was it?
I have no idea.
It was one of them.
I have a very poor knowledge of him.
One of those. It was either Dolph Lundgren or it was the one who isn't Dolph Lundgren, whose name I can't remember. So, probably Dolph Lundgren. But, yeah, so we're getting a He-Man film. How are you...
I really don't care.
But Beastman... it's gonna be so worth it, the Skeletor and Beastman. I don't know. I mean, it's going to be shit. I can tell you right now it's going to be shit.
I mean, David Yost was his name?
Christopher Yost.
Christopher Yost.
Yes.
Thor: The Dark World,
it was the weakest of the Marvel films.
Yeah, it kind of just served its purpose to propel the plot and set up Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I assume it'll be okay, but I'm really not too excited about a He-Man film.
No, I mean...
I never really watched it as a kid. I wasn't liking or disliking it, but I was never really aware of it. I watched a bit of it.
I watched the cartoon when I was little, with Skeletor and Beastman.
Yeah, it's just a thing I know exists, so I don't know. Can't really get excited about it.
I don't know. It depends what route they take it down. If they try and do a super gritty, realistic one, I'm not going to...
Fantastic for it.
If they're fantastic for it, I'm not going to
Fan four stick it.
Fan four stick. But if they do it...
Full on camp mode.
Yeah, like Guardians of the Galaxy, self-referential nonsense, then I'm all for
get away
it.
With that.
Because He-Man is inherently silly. It is so silly. It's a man in like in tiny pants and leather straps riding around on like a massive alien... hitting things, an alien saber-toothed cat thing, hitting things with a big sword, and his villain is a skeleton with muscles, and it's ridiculous, and it needs to be ridiculous.
Don't worry, they'll find some gritty way to do it.
They're like, it turns out He-Man's father is Skeletor, and Beastman is his half-brother, and then there's emotional family ties, and Chris Pratt will be in it, because Chris Pratt's in every film now. I don't know. So, Masters of the Universe, I don't know. Probably pants. Probably pants. Films that don't look pants. The Witch. You showed me this trailer mere moments ago.
It looks pretty terrifying.
It looks really good.
Yeah.
It was a Sundance winner, wasn't it? For Best Director.
Yeah, Roger Eggers or something.
Yeah. It looks really cool.
Yeah, it looks kind of Kill Listy in that sort of unsettling, unnerving horror.
Which is the best kind of horror. Kill List was so good.
Rather than just blood in your face horror.
That's
what I like out of a horror film.
That's it. You want a film to... Like, a horror film needs to just make you feel uneasy. Like, I mean, I think Babadook was a good balance, because that had the jump scares, but it also had that... You just felt nervous the whole way through.
Fucking... arm round the door.
Oh my god, that film. But
and the way it moved in
it was so creepy
in the old woman's house.
Yeah.
And, that film is so good.
It's such a good film. Babadook, go watch it. It's so good.
And go watch Kill List as well.
And also watch Kill List, because that's a very good film.
Neil Maskell, what a man.
Yeah. Where is Jessica Hyde?
Yeah. He's in the Humans thing as well.
Is he?
Which was their attempt to do a sort of Utopia-esque thing,
but with robots.
Which was okay.
It's okay.
But yeah, The Witch, I don't know, I think it's out next year.
Yeah. I'm up for going to see it.
Keep an eye out on that one.
Looks pretty good. I mean, it's looks like an actual decent horror film. It's sort of Puritan style, isn't it? It's all people in Puritan hats and muskets and things. And babies like getting kidnapped. Like The Village, but not
set in modern day.
But not... The spoilers, not set in the modern day. Also spoilers, not shit. Here's the thing. This was a little tidbit of information I picked up. Michael Shannon did an interview recently where he mentioned that he is in fact in Batman vs Superman. So he's like, yeah, Zod, because obviously we saw in the trailer that
the frozen corpse
that he's got that Lex Luthor has the corpse of Zod, and it has been speculated upon that Lex Luthor genetically engineers Zod to create what is going to be the film equivalent of Doomsday, which is why that bit where the Dark Knight Returns bit where Batman is on the building and the lightning strikes and then the beams hit in the trailer, and people were like, well, that would kill him, and Superman doesn't kill people, well, apart from Zod, but Superman isn't going to try and kill Batman, he's just going to try and shut him down. So that's why people are thinking maybe that's a bit later in the film, and maybe that's Doomsday because he's got Zod's Kryptonian powers. But here's one of the weird things, right? Because the story was Michael Shannon was saying, people were going, Mr. Shannon to the set, please. And he was like, I couldn't get through the door because I had to wear these prosthetic flippers. And everyone was like, excuse me? And apparently he's got prosthetic flippers on his hands, so he couldn't get his hand into the door to open the door. Why has Doomsday got flippers? Why has he got...
The DNA's been spliced with Aquaman.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably how they're going to tie Aquaman into it. He's probably got some sort of... So he's like a fish man. So Zod is now a fish man.
Why they ruined Michael Shannon?
Like, what?
Oh, Michael Shannon's so good.
Michael Shannon is so good.
But...
What was that you were saying he was in a film?
Take Shelter.
Take Shelter. Tell me about it, because I haven't seen it.
He is... This is like him and Jessica Chastain before she got super famous.
Yeah.
It's like 5 or 6 years ago now. And it's like a disaster film where a guy gets a bit... he gets really anxious about a doomsday calling that he thinks is going to happen.
Right.
So he kind of sends his family into a bit of a meltdown by building like a shelter under his house and gets all a bit crazy about it.
Right.
And I don't want to say any more because
spoilers.
Because half the film is what happens because of that.
Okay.
But it's a really interesting film. He's brilliant in it.
Yeah.
Jessica Chastain's brilliant in it.
Oh,
it's a really underrated indie film that more people need to see.
Excellent. Yeah, I'll have a sly gand at that.
He was in Boardwalk Empire as well.
Was he?
Which was
I always wanted
good.
to watch that.
It was good. It was solid.
Yes.
It didn't blow me away or anything.
Yeah.
But it was really good.
I always see the
Strong
season
cast.
1 DVD in CEX for like £3, and I go,
Season 1 was good. Season 2 or maybe 3 was the absolute peak.
Yeah.
And then I kind of fell out of favour with it about season 4. But
okay.
Really
it's on the list because I like Steve Buscemi. So
yeah, he's awesome in it.
So and plus I'm a big fan of like Prohibition era gangster stuff. So
yeah, Michael Pitt's in it as well. He's really good. Okay. Shooting people.
I might go and treat myself
to
the
from Brave,
the box set.
Kelly MacDonald.
All right.
She gets involved with Nucky for reasons.
Excellent.
It's really good.
Yeah, that's it. I'll put it on. There's 2 things to put on the list. 2 things. Recommendations. That's what we like. Right, this is another thing. Ridley Scott has thrown his toys out the pram. Once again. So, obviously Neil Blomkamp is doing Alien 5, effectively.
Yeah.
Even though it's technically Alien 2.5. But still. And Ridley Scott has gone, no, I want to make Prometheus 2.
Fuck off.
And everyone's gone, no, but Mr. Scott, Prometheus was shit. We don't want Prometheus 2. And he's like, no, I'm making Prometheus 2. And I'm not going to let Neil Blomkamp release his film until I've made Prometheus 2. So now we have to wait for a potentially good Alien film, Aliens the Second, but now we've got to wait for bloody Prometheus film first.
Why is even there a previous 2?
Like, we don't need it.
Previous one, as we've said, utter garbage. I don't even remember how it ended to set up a sequel.
Yeah.
It was like, not Rooney Mara. Thinking of Elizabeth Sanders, she played the same woman.
Right.
The woman in Prometheus had the alien baby and
she did an alien baby.
Did an abortion on herself and walked away.
And was like, well, how'd it go? I'm feeling good.
And then ran from a spinning flying saucer.
Yes.
But how did it end? David was a head, wasn't he?
Michael Fassbender wasn't much left of him.
And there's going to be another one because,
Because Ridley Scott needs to eat, basically.
And he's going to go and ruin Blade Runner as well with that shitty sequel.
Don't make more Blade Runner. I'm partially... It'll look good because they've got... I can't remember.
Deakins?
Bastard name.
Was it Deakins?
No, the fellow who did the was Roger Deakins the cinematographer?
He is the big cinematographer.
It's his because he's dead now, I think, isn't he?
He's still alive. He's doing. Which one is the Skyfall? Not Skyfall. He did Skyfall. Yes. He's doing Spectre.
Oh, which one am I thinking of? There was one. There was a guy who worked on Thingy on the original Blade Runner who's dead now, and. It must not be Roger Deakins then, and it's like his son took up doing what he does, and I think he's I might be making it all up. I can't remember.
We will find out. Eventually.
Google that shit.
Jordan.
Yes, Jordan Cronenworth.
Yeah.
Jordan Cronenworth was the one I'm thinking of, and Jordan Cronenworth is dead. And it's his son, whose name I don't recall.
Jeff.
Yes. Is also a cinematographer.
Yes, he is.
And I think he's involved, maybe? Possibly? He might not be. I might have made it up.
He's done Social Network and Go the Dragon Tattoo, so maybe. And Gone Girl. He's worked a lot with David Fincher.
Yeah. Well, there you go, look, mates.
But yeah, he might be.
Yeah, no, Jordan Cronenworth was one I'm thinking of. Top bloke. But, it's just Ridley Scott, stop it. You had your time. You did your good films. Now retire in peace before you ruin everything. The other thing on our list is Resident Evil 2 is getting a remake.
Hooray!
I am pleased about this because Resident Evil 2 was a very good game.
It was the best until 4 came along and was even better.
We're gonna have because I've still not played 4. Still not played 4.
It's on PC now. You've got no excuse.
No excuse not to.
HD remaster.
Yeah, but
it's so
but 2 was so good.
Yeah, but like 2 was good at that time. And then 4 came along and reinvented the wheel.
Yeah.
And defined a whole era of video games.
True.
So it's pretty good.
Yeah, but that's it. They're doing it because they did the Resident Evil 1 HD remake.
Yeah, and they've done 0 remake.
And they've done 0. So we're going to get 2. Does that mean a couple of years down the line we're getting Nemesis remake?
Perhaps.
Because
you might get past the first boss.
It was so scary though.
You could just run away from him.
Yeah, no, well, I got to the bit, right, because I fought him off a couple of times, and there's that bit where you go to the restaurant and you first meet Carlos, right?
Yeah.
In the restaurant, and it says, like, he pops up and he's like, what do you want to do? Like, he's coming to get you, what's the plan? And I ran away.
Yeah.
And I couldn't get past that bit because I just kept running away and he kept catching up with me and killing me. Because I kept going back to that bit where you first see the hunter betas or whatever they are.
Oh yeah.
Or the ones that crawl up the fucking walls.
Oh, and the lickers.
Yeah, but they're the lickers, but they're not quite the lickers. Yeah, those ones.
Yeah.
And so I'd run back into that room, and then they would jump out in front of me and start attacking me, and then he'd come in behind me and do that one-shot kill move. And I was like, don't want this. Want no part of it. It's a stressful game.
Yeah.
But 2, I finished. a couple of times because you
both
can
characters
with both characters
both stories,
and there's different scenarios.
And tofu scenarios.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hunk and tofu. Hunk was a pretty good one actually, wasn't it? Because that sort of set up the whole Mercs vibe.
Yeah, that was a really good mode.
Yeah. Tofu was just the same thing but a bit silly.
Yeah.
But
the Mercs thing.
Yeah. But
Hunk appeared in the films as well at one point.
Did he?
Because they keep poaching characters for that.
Yeah, I haven't watched one since Apocalypse, the one in the desert.
Yeah,
because
that
one was all right.
That's the one that ended where she found there was like 1 billion clones, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the next one is ridiculous.
Good.
I watched that hungover once.
Excellent.
Where they super retconned it,
right.
And they sent all her clones in to an umbrella base in Tokyo, which then got blown up, so they killed all the clones.
Right.
So that was a good.
So
story.
there were no clones.
So there were now no clones, and then she ended up flying around the world in a helicopter trying to find Claire. Yes, Claire Redfield.
Yeah, who is apparently because they've said they're doing another one of them, aren't they? They're doing one final film.
The final chapter.
And Ali Larter is coming back as Claire Redfield.
Yeah, Chris Redfield was in the one I was mentioning before as well.
Oh, right.
And there's one more after that which I haven't seen.
Yeah.
Which is like the VR thing where
Jesus.
Carlos is somehow back alive.
Oh, good. Magic Carlos survivals. Yeah. Like, it was really weird because
that franchise is an absolute mess.
Raccoon City is Toronto. Like, they film for Raccoon City in Toronto. So, I went on holiday to Toronto once, and my hotel overlooked the Toronto City Hall, which is that big weird shaped glass building that she like fucking runs down and then blows up with the Nemesis on it. And so
fuck the Nemesis in that as well.
Yeah,
they gave it emotions.
Don't give the Nemesis, and obviously it was like her ex-boyfriend or something, wasn't it? So it turns out the Nemesis was her husband, and like, oh, shut up. That's not how it works.
Did you ever play Operation Raccoon City?
I don't think so.
That was a terrible game.
Right.
It was a spin-off, made by the SOCOM guys. So it was like a military tactical third-person shooter where you were the mercs that went into Raccoon City after the shit went real, and you tidied up. Oh, it was so awful though.
Right.
They tried to make a survival horror military shooter, like the strategy elements of a military shooter, but then survival horror. But the problem was you just kind of walk in and murder everything because you've got
guns,
1 billion ammo.
Yeah,
nothing was a threat.
Excellent.
And then to counteract that, they made bosses extremely hard.
Cool. Good.
And it was just terrible. And there was no local co-op.
Oh, what's the point?
So you make a 4-player multiplayer game.
Yeah.
And you make it online only because
fuck you.
You just screwed it up. That was terrible.
I tell you what, I did play Umbrella Chronicles on the Wii.
Oh,
that was actually alright. Yeah, the light gun one. That was actually pretty fun.
Yeah,
played that.
That was a good railgun.
Played that. My old my cousin's ex-boyfriend lived in LA, and I went out to visit one time, and we were sitting in his flat, and we bought like 50 like frozen taquitos from Walmart and nuked them and sat there just eating a ton of taquitos and playing Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles all night.
Yeah, I had that one.
That was actually an alright game.
It was good.
But, which is unusual for the Wii. Like, because third-party stuff on the Wii, not often very good.
Yeah, I mean, the Wii is struggling with that now.
Oh, yeah.
It's got Bayonetta 2. And that fucking Devil's Third.
Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's about Nintendo. Their third-party support right now.
You poor things. But, yeah, there's a bunch of Nintendo stuff. Isn't there a rumour they're going to do a new console? They're like bringing out an actual legit console. Yeah.
I think it's next E3 that they're going to reveal it.
Yeah. And
there's apparently going to be a Metroid game on it.
Oh.
Finally.
More Metroid. Metroid forever.
Because, I mean, Metroid Prime was an incredible trilogy of games.
Yeah.
And then they fucked it with Other M.
And
then they've just left Metroid.
And then just like, well, just leave it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Don't want to touch it anymore.
If she turns up in bloody Smash Bros, that's all they need, right?
Yeah.
It's like turning up. And isn't she on? I haven't played. I've only. No, I haven't played Smash Bros. U, the new one.
No, neither have I.
And isn't she two separate characters on that? Like,
Yeah, she's
the suit and the Zero Suit version, which is stupid because Zero Suit was her special thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Switch her into Zero Suit mode, and she would like be a bit more vulnerable, but do more damage and be more agile. And it was like,
I don't know why the Zero Suit thing even exists.
Yeah,
it seems like a bit of cheap fan service.
Pretty much. We should play some Smash Bros.
Yeah, I would lose. I'm pretty good at most games. Smash Bros. I'm absolutely fucking awful at.
See, that's one of the few games I am pretty good at. Like, oh mate, look, Mr. Game & Watch though. That's my jam. Just number 9 hammer and then like throwing sausages at people. I came 3rd in a tournament once. That was exciting.
Wow. Beats my 12th in Hearthstone.
It's alright, man. You'll get them next time. You could have been picked to be on team.
I could have been an MLG.
You could have been MLG.
Could have been a legit MLG. I didn't top deck Savage Raw.
That would have been...
And 4 cards. Fucking bullshit.
It's fucking bullshit. Yeah, that's probably everything that's gone on out of interest. So thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow because we're going to put this one out today, which is Saturday, because it's nice. We can film on the day and then just put it out. So come back tomorrow for Safehouse episode 33. I think we're up to.
Wow,
how time flies. For lots of exciting comedy bands. And so until next week. Thanks very much for listening, and we'll catch you next time.
Goodbye.
Bye. I don't know why I waved then.
You waved
they can't see me wave.